The very same thing can be said for the works of love. If love is being willing to extend ourselves in order to nurture the spiritual growth of others, both good and God and love will make a stand for what is true, what is right, and what is just, as well as what is kind, helpful, hopeful, and nourishing. All of these are components of spiritual growth. Good energy is willing to cause a fuss. Good energy will stir things up. God will raise people up. I think it's worth reflecting upon where we are at this particular moment in history. What if all of the unrest and all of the fear and the fright really is a reaction to the good that's being done? What if it is a response to the good trouble that good, loving people are putting out into the world? Repeatedly, we see this happening in the Bible. In the First Testament, time and time again, God calls and raises up prophets, sometimes right out of the dust. And the prophets are called and the prophets are sent to challenge the power of wayward kings. And it has a way of shaking things up. In the Second Testament, it's the birth of a child. The birth of a child disturbs and disrupts the wayward king. And again, the point being, good disturbances, godly disturbances come from unexpected places, and they disrupt. Good disturbances and godly disturbances come from insignificant people, often from those deemed to be the most unlikely to succeed. The story of the Magi reminds us that sometimes those causing the disturbances don't even have a clue what they're doing. That might apply to me. It also might apply to you. The Magi went to Jerusalem with a set of expectations. They went to Jerusalem because they expected the king of Israel to be born among royalty. After all, Jerusalem was the royal city. And the expectation was and is that royalty breeds royalty. And once again in this story, God surprises earth with a little bit of heaven. Jesus is born in Bethlehem, among the insignificant Judean clan. And once again, the world is turned. As people of the continuing testament, we would be wise to notice, consider, and remember God follows a table-turning pattern. It would be good for us to be mindful that those we deem to be insignificant, unimportant, ineffective, unworthy, incapable, including ourselves. That is the group of people that God most often turns to. The most unlikely ones are chosen and used. And what are they used for? Shaking up things with the wayward kings, creating unrest, causing good trouble. Arise, shine. Your light has come.